What up, TMR? I'm gonna start doing something different. I'm gonna start showing you guys how I get up every day. Cause this is how I treat TMR, man. I treat TMR how I used to get up and go to the office every day when I used to go in and check the reports, see how the company's moving for the day, how I'm gonna start my day, how I'm gonna end my day, check out the data reports and see what we gotta do. But of course, this is not really that type of an office, but it is a business to me. And I get up and every day I go through this timeline and I look at the timeline and I see what's on the timeline and what's happening and how we're treating each other. What type of things move me, what type of things don't move me. So today, I'm gonna go through the timeline with you guys and show you guys what I look for, especially for our admins. And then I'm gonna talk to you guys about what the conversations that Max and I have on a daily basis. One, because I always like for my associates to be in the know on how the business is ran so that they can help me keep the business running smoothly, meaning that I didn't have to micromanage. And then also it gave them a sense of empowerment because it helped them understand what we look for on a daily basis and what will help us be more successful. And in turn, it pushed them to push their peers to work a little bit harder to keep us successful. So we talk about being inspirational. We talk about things of substance. We talk about things that motivate others. And our banner when it means more than just a song, plug in and get connected. I mean, come on, man. Even our logo alone, we got the headphones here and the plug here, man. Everything is there for people to understand. We got our video, all of that there. The mission statement is there. And here's the thing, I've learned that people don't like to read. I understand that, which is why I create a video. Some people don't even like to sit through a video. We also learned that people join various groups. You get some people that are a part of like 1,000 groups, and they join these groups because they want to be a part of so many groups so that they can earn new, what is it, like, share, subscribe. And they want to have so many people a part of whatever they're doing so that they can be well known across these social media platforms, which is cool. It's just that TMR just ain't that type of a platform, right? We're just not that type of a social network. However, they come in here and think that we are. So let me tell you what I like to see on our timeline. Skip mine because you already know what I post up. Things like what Kevin Wilson posted up, just things like this inspire. The making of Childish Gambino's song. If this doesn't inspire people, then you're really probably not a producer, because I watched this morning and he walked us through how they created this song. Jim Klein's thing is just him working on the MPC studio, which is similar to what Max doing. Some people don't like to be behind the camera as far as FaceTime goes, but just him working late at night. You get what I'm saying? Not really saying much, just pressing the patch, making a beat. I'm okay with stuff like that. Eric Troy, better inspire y'all. This dude is on stage. How many people are actually performing right now? Not many. This guy has a great stage performance, similar to what Donnie's doing and what Rashad is doing right now, getting on the stage, getting active. Can't hate on that. Let's see how many people looked at this one here, because this is funny to me. Not many. Same thing, let's go to Jim Klein. Not many. And I'm gonna make a point to y'all in a minute. Donald Brown, same thing. Rest in peace, Prodigy. This is very inspirational. This was a dope song that Prodigy did with Alchemist back in the day. This is something inspiring because this was a dope song, and just producing and writing a song. Come on, man. This is formula. This is very inspiring. Maxo, Be the Day, better inspire y'all. Come on. Still again. How many members we got? Let me see. How many members we got. That's 489 members. Okay, so you get 2 to 3 views on stuff. Come on. So, whatever. It is what it is. Some people look, some people don't. I don't know why we don't have more activity. This one here, and funny part, this is my cousin, right? I don't trip off of him, and I talk to him all the time, and about why he doesn't get many views. One, you got to be active. This is something that could be inspiring because he's shooting a video, he's showing us his FaceTime. But two things here. One, you, when you're doing stuff, you can think that you the shit, and you might be the shit, but if you don't have the relationship built with the people in the group that you're a part of, people are just gonna automatically choose to hate on you for whatever reason and not give you the chance to even they're not even going to give you the time, basically, right? And what happens with that is they'll never know anything about you just because of the fact of it's almost like that first impression type thing, right? So this is what happens with this guy. Great rapper, great talent, doing his best with his iPhone stuff. However, only cousin going on there checking him out, right? So talk to this guy, and the thing is, in his defense, like I said, he's learning how to set himself off. He's doing his thing though, not even promoting him. I'm just keeping it real because we have a lot of people in the group that take this same approach to the timeline, and then wonder why not too many people check it out. It does bother me when people do post and they don't get the hits because, like I say, even for our veteran members, I still expect more views than just this. But we don't have a lot of activity. But I can tell you, for people like this for this reason, you don't get a lot of views or hits. This guy right here, not going to get any hits because, one, we don't know who you are, but you got new music, new fire, whatever you want to call it, but you never introduced yourself. So why would we check you out? You've never commented on nobody's post. We don't know. We've never seen your name in the group, and you popped in one time. He was added to the group by one of Max's and I close friends on. He just never took the time to tell us who he is, but check out my new music. Got the ambulance or police sirens on there. Cool, but we don't know you, so this is why we didn't. I guess you didn't get that many hits. I actually just saw it right now, so I'll go back and check it out because that's what I do. Of course, I hadn't been behind the camera in a while, so this is probably why I got a lot of views. But still, that's a low count based on 400 and something members. But I just posted it to let you guys know that I finally got my system up after having my issues. Same thing, stuff like this I'm okay with. Hey, sale going on. Check out the new stuff that's going on. Go and get it while it's hot. I'm okay with that kind of stuff. EV, what, 3 likes. Again, another member, not really active in the group. We don't see him much, but this is what up, TMR. Dudes from our squad, okay? Problem here is that not active, not involved in the group, but comes in and posts up something, and just because the relationship's not there, he's not going to get the hits. And this is what it looks like. This is why you're not getting the views, the hits, or many comments. And it's I don't like to see the emptiness on people like this, but this is why it does happen, because the rapport is not there. Yes, there's a lot of comments, but the comment back and forth are between him and Henry. Chris Ross, another vet of the group. Don't know why this probably didn't get a lot of group, but this is something that I'm okay with because, again, this is some information that's considered interesting for people that are probably into this kind of stuff. But again, it's informative. So Mary Mama, new song. She's a member that's been active and have a lot of conversations and is somewhat involved in a group. So again, but not many hits. Another thing, Christopher, good information, just something informative. And like this, like I say, this is what I do on a daily basis. Something sincere posted up again, and I'm trying to go fast. Now, this guy right here, I'm gonna tell you a story about this guy. One, I remember when I met this guy. I'll be 42 years old this year. I met this guy when I was 20, and I remember Rashad told me the reason that he liked me because and let me tell you how I met him. I met Rashad. My dad and my uncle Freeze. We had rented his studio for me to do record some songs at his studio, and he was gonna mix the songs up. And after we would have our sessions, I would hang out a little while and kind of chop it up with him because he was kind of like a mentor to me because I liked his craft. And the music that my uncle had me doing was not the style of music that I really liked, and I liked what Rashad was doing, but I had to stick to the plan because this is what my dad and him had paid for. And I always told Rashad, like, I like your music, I like this, show me how to do it. But we didn't really have conversations about music. We had big brother, little brother conversations, and we became friends based on that. And Rashad had told me, he was like, I like you because you hang out with me without the hopes that I'm gonna put you on. It was something like that. Or he was always like, I know that you're not hanging out because I can put you on. Like, you really like a homie to me. And we stuck with a friendship because of that. And genuine people, right? And so I watch Rashad, and I always say, every time Rashad posts something, people just flock to what Rashad's posting. And I'm like, man, he can post that he's on the toilet taking a shit, and people just gonna go and like whatever he posts. And I said, I'm wondering if these cats just liking what Rashad posting because they think that he can put them on, or because they went on Google and saw what he's done. Like, are these people really caring about Rashad, or the fact that he might be able to put them on? Because that's not fair to my big bro. You get what I'm saying? And them are fake people to me, right? And so I pay attention to this kind of stuff because I'm like, I get hit up in my inbox all the time, or I get hit up on sidebar stuff. I give my number out to people, and I got expectations. Like, people expect me to do certain things, and I'm like, damn, like, I get it, I understand it, but I never made promises to people that I was going to help them do anything other than help them stay motivated, help them stay inspired. But in addition to, I say, if things work out, then maybe we can collaborate, maybe we can connect on certain things. But I'm like, people go through your friend list and see who you know or who you may be connected to, and then they'll try to snake their way in and act like they your friends when they could care about you at all. And I'm looking at my boy right here, and I do the same, and I look at him the same way, because even with Chili Chill, like, he's in our group, but he tells me why he stays off of Facebook. And I hope that y'all ain't doing my boy Rashad like that, because that ain't fair to him. And I'm just putting it out there. It may not be true, but I'm just saying. Going further down, like I say, stuff like this, funny joke of the day, because we can relate. I don't mind that. Chris Ross, crazy troll god is what he like to go by. He likes to put up stuff, his comedy, but more inspirational stuff. Brandon Lee, he throws out his songs, gives them out for free sometimes, or let us know things that he's posting on the radio. I don't mind things like this. I'm trying to find other one. I'm gonna skip over mine. This guy right here, he does stuff. He doesn't get a lot of hits, and another reason he doesn't get a lot of another person who doesn't get a lot of hits, because he's not involved in nothing. He's just posted on the wall, and I mean, dude, these are people that just want to be seen. Are they trying to sell what they're doing? I get it, I understand it, but again, we're just not that type of a place. You gotta be involved if you're trying to expect to either expand or sell your brand or whatever it may be. I'm trying to find more. Let me see, because like I said, lately we've been kind of quiet on that kind of stuff. But you gotta know why people will either view or not view you. This is cool because, like I said, it's just comedy or something that's just kind of inspirational for the day. Again, my cousin didn't get any hits, but again, it's about building a rapport with the people. Let me see this one. What is this? Let me scroll. I'm trying to scroll. Okay, that's sincere. This one right here, another family member. My brother went on there. Again, who knows of this guy? It's my cousin. I know him, but he'll come in, post stuff, fire, but he's not involved in the group. But he wanted us to check out his stuff. But TMR is not for that. Just, again, we got to know who you are. You introduce yourself to the people, talk to the people, because we're not checking out your fire just to hear your latest stuff. We're checking out your fire to tell you, hey, great song. What did you use? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's collaborate, whatever it may be. But you can't just come in here and post up and then bone out. Because once he had posted before, and I think Donnie had asked him a question, and he had never came back to even reply to her question, and it was like, dang, you just dumped on, and then you just dumped on the wall and just left, and it's one of those things. Quantrell, same thing. He comes in and he posts, but he posts things that are cool because it's about a radio station he does, but I think that he gets overlooked sometimes because of his lack of activity in the group. And I get that people are probably part of so many other groups, but again, these are some of the reasons that you probably only get 1 or 2 hits from people. Of course, I go on because I know of this person and I've had communication with him before. So sometimes we do have people that we support or that we go on and chime into because of the fact that we know these people or have had contact with these people. Things like this I'm okay with because, again, it's informational. But just look at the timeline, the content, the substance, or things that's going on, and the people that do get likes or get hits, and then you'll understand why our group is either falling into what it's fallen into. I don't want to go into any other groups that help me kind of gauge the success and failures of our group, and how I kind of gauge what our group can do better, or what's putting our group into a pitfall. I don't want to bring those groups up, but like there's some groups that I'm a part of that have like 2 and 3,000 members, 25,000 members, and their activity is slim to zero as far as a person can post something and not get any hits at all, and it's only because there's no relationship within the group. It's just about post here, post there, things like that. And we have to do a better job at supporting our members and doing what we have to do to make sure that everybody's doing what they got to do. I mean, come on, man. We got to do better at this. Just like when Rashad posts his stuff up, like I said, we have some members that we respect, and I get that. The Rashads, the Maxes, the Me's, certain members, whatever we post, you just gonna like it. Like I said, I hope it's out of respect versus you just liking us because of the fact that you want to befriend us in hopes that we just going to help you get on, because we can see through that. Yes, we do have connections, but we are here to basically show you what we've learned over the years and kind of help you gauge your way through some of the things that we had to experience and get dirty in. We're trying to help you find loopholes through things that we experienced so that you don't have to take as long of a route as we had to do as far as our process of paying our dues. But anyway, man, like I said, I just wanted to do this video, man, to show y'all how we work the timeline and what we look at, like this stuff right here by Torin Cook, man, just showing us what he's doing with his lab. Very inspirational because a lot of people don't take the time to set up their lab the way that he's doing right now, and he's keeping us involved in what he's doing. Donnie telling us happy Father's Day. Like, come on, man, just taking the time, or even how we do happy birthday to members, man. It's things like that because I consider us to be a family, and this is what families do, man. We're involved with each other, man. We take time out of our day to express our care for one another. But again, we can do a better job at what we do as a group. But the video was long. I know I wanted it to be kind of quick, but it wasn't. But plug in, get connected. We are TMR. I am the Cairo. Come on, we can do a better job. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm out.